Is she a keeper? I don't know. Let's find out. What is up, everybody? It is time for another episode of the unclassiest podcast within the Good Kraken Podcast Network. That's right.
Not even, dude.
I am your host, Devin Stanford, aka Brevin the Dude, joined by this guy, the unclassiest podcaster in the podcast space. His name is Ernell Pearson, Ocean Shrine.
That's me. Yep.
Ernell, what is the name of this podcast? What is it?
20 feet under the sea. 20,000 leagues, 20,000 fathoms. No, 20,000 films.
There you go. I think that one is correct. I think that last one works.
That is us. Hey, what's happening, man? It's Friday. Thank God.
I just ate a bowl of like the spiciest curry ramen that I've ever made.
Oh, it was spicy.
It was so spicy. Like I still have like watery eyes and tears flowing from it. Like my lips are on fire right now, and like I'm just gonna go with it, you know. Like, listen, if Sean Evans can do this all the time with taking a little nibble off of a hot wing, then like I can do this.
Like record podcasts with like tears running down your face, like
dude. I'm about to. Look how I'm about to. It's spicy.
Jesus, man.
Yeah. Ernell, you been watching anything lately?
That's actually a good question, man. We have been cruising through the shows that we've been needing to watch. We finally watched a new episode of It the other night. Welcome to Derry specifically. We're caught up on Below Deck Mediterranean. So that's the one that we're currently like going to. Yeah. We've watched every episode of Below Deck so far, except for Below Deck Adventures.
I've watched that show with Esco and Maki.
It's a fun show. The drama is really fun. But we need to actually get back on track with Chief of War. Actually, we didn't finish that.
Watch that. I've only seen the first 3 episodes.
Devin, it's so good, man. We have 2 episodes left, I believe, that we need to get caught up on. We got so caught up with all the other shows that were coming out that we were trying to like bounce back and forth, and we lost track of everything. So, but yeah, we're getting back to it now. We're getting back to it now. So we're tonight, I think we might actually be watching some Chief of War.
Nice.
I highly recommend that. No, maybe not. It depends. The thing is with Chief of War is that like because a majority of the show is in Hawaiian, like it's not really a show you can watch while you're like eating or like doing stuff. You have to like lock the fuck in, and so we can't really like watch it like over dinner the way we can with like Welcome to Derry or something like that, because you can just like watch fuck those kids, you know what I'm saying? And then do it that way. You can't do that with Chief of War. So unfortunately we can't do that. But did you hear the news though, Devin? Alien Earth got greenlit for season 2 officially, brother.
Did you hear the other news on that too?
What's that?
Not only is Alien Earth being greenlit for season 2, but another Predator movie is going to be happening, of course. And what also got confirmed is a sequel to Alien Romulus.
Hell fucking yeah, dude.
We're back. We're fucking
back. Alien and Predator is fucking back, baby. Let's go.
I think
it feels good.
We're gonna get a actual good AVP from Dan Trachtenberg.
God, I hope. God, I hope if they can get us a lit ass AVP, I can die happy. Finally, I can die happy.
Could you?
But I don't
Could you
know.
really?
I don't know what's gonna happen. But if that doesn't work out, you know, I might have to
Yeah.
live forever. You know.
Mm.
Doesn't feel good, does
Guys,
it? Doesn't feel good.
we're not living forever because this is 20,000 Films Under the Sea, your choice for all the nerdy pop media news, reviews, and discussions you want each and every week. If you want to keep the lights on and the cameras rolling, you can head on over to patreon.com/Good Kraken Pods, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen.
Listen.
If you've emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that's totally cool with us. You can join us. You can join the GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in our description section right below, hitting follow and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching 20,000 Films Under the Sea and leaving a review there.
Review.
Ernell.
Yes, Devin.
This is Destination Manifest.
Okay, for sure.
We got some director's commentary. You know, this is director's commentary. Anyways, guys, Songs from the Abyss will be back soon. Yee. We've been saying it for like a month now, but it will be back, and by back I mean like late December.
Yep. During our holiday vacation, we'll be putting out the first episode upon the return. That'll be the second week of our vacation, the last week of December, going into January. That will be happening then. So hang tight.
Yep. And you still got another week with us after this one, but no episode on Thanksgiving weekend.
That's right, sir. That's right.
Yep.
We have Thanksgiving to celebrate and families to hang out with. And presents to buy on Black Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Except for me, I have to work.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Devin.
It's temporary.
Yeah. Sure.
Guys, check out the newest episodes of The Shipwreck Show and Death Ratio. They did a pretty good little news story on Death Ratio recently about a good old rock star with the latest delay of Grand Theft Auto 6.
And all the other bullshit happening over there, the union busting, the just ridiculous shit going on at Rockstar. So, yeah, you guys can be a part of that conversation over there. And then Shipwreck, what the fuck did we talk about on Shipwreck this week again? I forgot. Oh, songs. We did those.
We did the fireside chat for Songs of the Abyss. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Good episode. Yeah, if you guys are missing songs, go watch that episode. We can, kind of wrap you back into where things are. So
yeah. On GTA 6, there's a part of me that feels like maybe this game is not running how they want it to run with the fidelity they want it to run on current consoles because they're already 5-ish years old.
I think that might be happening because they're continuing to lay people off that are involved in unions.
Yeah.
And it's biting them in the ass, and they know it's biting them in the ass, so they have to keep pushing time back over and over and over. And these fucking guys.
Yeah.
Dude.
So I don't think this is going to be. I don't think this is a this gen game, especially with the talk of the next gen already being the thing. Yeah. I think at the very least, new consoles are announced by the holiday season next year. At the very least.
See.
At the very least.
We'll see, my friend. Yeah.
Yeah. The 2025 Game Awards is on Thursday, December 11th. That's right. The classiest video game awards stream of all time at GK Pods will be happening on Twitch.
Here's how fucking terrible I am, right? So, I had Garrick put in that alarm for me on his phone to give me a reminder to order an appropriate jacket this year. He texted me today to give me yet another reminder, and I still haven't ordered one.
I just have one. I just have
2 days. Do you know how hard it is to find a jacket when you're fat?
Who said you're fat?
Fat enough, my friend. I need a 4X to 5X jacket, man. They don't have those things like readily available. You know what I'm saying?
Go to Goodwill.
The unfortunate part is that like I'm like built fat, right? So I'm juicy fat. You know what I'm saying? So I got like big broad shoulders, and that's the problematic part. Because I can deal with like like a 3X if I like really want, I could squeeze into a 3. But my big ass, beautiful ass shoulders will let me stay in it. So I'm like Frankenstein
buttoning it up, we're just
just do it open like a lawyer, the lawyer jacket.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We don't button up, dude.
No, that's true. That's true. Which is why like a majority of the time we're wearing our jackets and like t-shirt, but we're in like shorts.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm straight up. I'm wearing gym shorts and with some fucking slide, like Adidas slides on, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. While I'm drinking my champagne.
Stop that.
What?
Champagne?
Yeah, champagne, dude.
Get the fuck out of here.
What? That's how it's spelled. That's how it's spelled. Champagne.
Champagne.
We ain't fucking French. That's cultural appropriation, calling it champagne. Come on, say it like an American.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, for sure.
Besides, DJ hates the French.
Tell him.
He has. He has a blanket of the Eiffel Tower behind him when he streams, just as a reminder of his hatred.
Same. Jesus, man. Jesus. Go on with the show. We're going into the monologue.
All right, guys. We're going to head on into the monologue, which DJ will have to post one soon. Today, as of this recording, on Friday, November 14th, we have some releases for you guys. Now You See Me, Now You Don't in theaters. The most anticipated Woody Harrelson movie of all time.
God damn, ain't that right, dude? Ain't that right? No, a movie that not a single one of us fucking asked for.
Yeah. Also, like, I could do with like Jesse Eisenberg just not being in movies anymore.
I'm glad that we're on the same page. I'm not that crazy about Jesse Eisenberg, to be honest. I really am not.
Especially after that Lex Luthor performance.
The long-haired Lex Luthor. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I hated that. Well, he did go bald eventually. But
they made it a plot point that he was bald, you know.
I know.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing. I actually, there's only one movie I like legitimately like him in, and it's not Zombieland.
I'm okay with him.
I like Zombieland, but I don't care about his character in Zombieland. I like him in Adventureland. That movie's good. Zombieland's a good movie. Don't get me wrong.
He's funnier in Adventureland than he is in
100%.
Zombieland,
But
so yeah, that makes sense.
It's one of those things in movies. It's my same issue with Mark Wahlberg, except I hate that guy.
As you should, as one should.
I don't necessarily like actors that play the same person or character in everything they do. And there's very few that I actually like that do that, but they've also proved that they could be a character. Like Will Ferrell. He proved he can.
I'm not crazy about Wolf. That was the worst example you could give right off the cuff.
I
would say Will Smith.
I know. I'm saying I like Will
great.
Ferrell. Yeah. I do.
Anyways, let's move on. We got more movies and stuff.
Yeah. But I like John Cena.
He was good.
Yeah. Also in theaters today on the 14th of November, this Friday, during this recording, The Running Man. in theaters.
It's an hour and a half of a guy doing the.
I kind of want to watch this movie though. It looks fun.
I do too. It looks fun. It looks interesting.
No.
Stephen King. I like all Stephen King movies. So
A movie that we slept on and we apologize for not reviewing has been released on VOD. One Battle After Another.
Yep. Yeah. Is that on VOD? You can rent it now. I'll probably be watching that sometime soon.
Yeah. Let's. Do we have a movie next week?
Well, we're gonna be talking about that here in a second, my friend.
Oh, yeah, we are actually. Wow, that came up really fast. Then we have on Netflix In Your Dreams.
Animated movie. Looks good.
Oh, wow.
Can't wait to watch it with my daughter.
And then in theaters, we had the release of Keeper.
That's right. Which we're talking about right here, right now. Well, not right now, but like in a bit.
And then on the Peacock, we have Nobody 2 on Peacock.
That's right. Garrick can finally go and watch it again.
That movie's fun.
I will.
That movie's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's good.
On Wednesday, November 19th, we have The Mighty Nine Season 1.
That is Critical Role's second campaign. Coming back with another show. I mean, the first show is apparently really, really good. I haven't watched it yet.
Vox Machina.
Vox Machina. Yeah,
It
I have
is.
not watched it yet, but I've actually been trying to steer very clear from Critical Role, just because I don't want it to affect my DMing with our campaign. And so I have not listened or watched anything Critical Role past like episode 14 of the first campaign. Yeah, so I'm like real far behind on it, but I heard it's amazing. I heard it's fucking amazing.
Then on Thursday, November 20th, we have The Roses on Netflix.
Yeah, that's at Benedict Cumberbatch and what's her face fucking fighting over a house or some shit. I
don't really know the premise of that movie. It's just an estranged marriage, essentially, is what it looks like.
Yeah, they're like two successful ass people getting divorced or some shit. Sure. I mean, like the movie didn't look all that interesting to me.
It really did not. It looked like the type of movie that like my mom will watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When she's carving out time away from Lifetime, you know.
She doesn't really watch Lifetime anymore. I mean,
I hope not. Lifetime's like fucking like gone, dude. Like, if she was still fighting Lifetime, that'd be impressive.
Last thing I saw her watching was Shameless.
That's a good show.
It is a good show. It is a good show.
That's very good.
That's what I said. When I like walked into the living room and she was watching that, I was like, "Oh, Shameless." She's like, "Yeah, like, good show." And then I told her, I was like, it's a great follow up to the show. That feels like a spiritual successor. She's like, "Huh?" I was like, "The Bear." Yep.
Very much so. Good show.
And then next week on Friday, November 21st, we have a third installment we didn't know about until last night. Wicked for Good.
Yeah, dude. Well, actually, hold on. Let me get verification on that because it's like, what the fuck? How many Wicked movies are there?
Watch it be like number 4.
Okay, no, there's two. There's two. That's just the second one.
Okay.
So Wicked and Wicked for Good. God, if they make a third, holy shit.
I wouldn't be surprised. And then also in theaters, we have Seisu, Road to Revenge.
We're more than likely going to review that next week because we fucking like that movie. we really had a good time with that first one. It wasn't perfect, but like this one might be.
I don't think it will be. It doesn't look as good as the first one in my opinion.
It doesn't look as good as the first one. Yeah, no, it's got a little bit more like action to it. It looks like, but that kind of loses the mystery flair that we liked in the first.
I'm pretty sure I gave an 8 to the first one. Is what I gave it.
Yeah, I definitely remember me doing lower. I definitely remember.
I think you only gave it like a 6.5. I gave it like an 8.
Yeah.
I really liked it because it's just I love movies like that personally. But yeah. And then also in theaters we have Rental Family, where you can rent a family in theaters.
Yeah, that is God damn it, who was it again? Rental Family. Oh yeah, Brendan Fraser. He is getting he's like an actor in Japan that gets paid by a family to like fill in a role for like their family. Like that's as far as I've like read into it a whole lot, but it's Brendan Fraser. So like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking watch it. I love Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, yeah. Did you hear that they're going back to The Mummy with Brendan Fraser and
They both got casted again, dude. Oh
yeah.
my god, that's gonna be so sick. That's gonna be so.
Is he getting
That's a day one
jacked
for me.
again?
Dude. I don't know. Like if not, I hope they like make that a key point that he's like gained weight and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I hope
yeah.
that they like own that.
But like,
kind of like Harrison Ford and like Indiana Jones, where he's like old and shit now, so they're kind of like, no, he can't do like what he used to. Like,
yeah. What if he gets jacked again though? Like, what if Brendan?
dude, that'd be so lit.
'Cause
Good for him, man.
that man in the late 90s, early 2000s, fucking
mhm.
gorgeous. A gorgeous
Yeah.
human. Like
Yeah,
straight
dude.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah. All right. Ernell, can you tell the people what we got coming up next?
The final cut.
Yeah,
I'm
what
not
is
even
that?
gonna segue. I'm just gonna say the final cut. It's our headline segment. The final cut. The final cut. The cut of finale. You know what I'm
The finale of the cut.
saying? Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah. What's up? What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Guys, today we're talking about one movie and one movie only.
Mm.
The latest entry in the horror genre.
Mm.
We're talking about Keeper.
Mm.
Keeper is a romantic anniversary trip to a secluded cabin when excuse me, I think we're missing some words here. A romantic anniversary trip to a secluded cabin turns sinister when a dark presence reveals itself, forcing a couple to confront the property's haunting past.
Mm.
Keeper was released November 14th, 2025. It was directed by Osgood Perkins, known for The Blackcoat's Daughter, Gretel and Hansel, Longlegs, and The Monkey, which I really enjoy. The Monkey. Longlegs was pretty good too, but The Monkey was great.
All those movies are at least good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got a good streak going.
The Monkey was just great though, in my opinion. It was. You're trying to tell me I don't like fucking camp? That's a good camp movie.
That's a good camp movie. That is a very good camp movie.
Malignant is not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It's
I'm pretty sure The Monkey has a better Metacritic than Malignant.
The Monkey is better than 100%. 100. I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah. I remember how like we were laughing when we saw that movie and how stoked we were about some of the shit.
It's a good movie.
Anyways, Keeper was written by Nick Lepard, known for Dangerous Animals. I'm not familiar with that one. Are you?
That's it. No, he's only worked on Dangerous Animals and this. This is his first like big name movie that he's been a part of. And we'll talk about it.
Yep. Music by Ido von Bremen, known for Afflicted, Fractured Land, At First Light, and Someone Like Me.
Yeah, did a lot of music for a lot of sort of like like artsy movies. Yeah, which makes them fit right in here.
Yep. Keeper has a budget of $8 million. Very modest, with a box office of 275,000 so far. On a runtime,
I mean, they'll make it. They'll make the ground. They'll make the ground.
On a runtime of 1 hour and 39 minutes.
That's right, sir. That's right. So Devin, it was very difficult to find any fun facts about this movie. Any trivia, any sort of like information about this movie was pretty much like put to the side. The only thing really that I at all found is that this movie was announced to be on sale during a film festival a couple years ago, and it got purchased like soon after. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tatiana Maslany is mega hot.
Oh yeah, she's great. She's great.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there is anything else about it because
Yeah, it's not really a lot, man. I dug around for probably a good like 25 minutes trying to find something, and
yeah, no, there's really not a lot of
yeah,
info about this movie. Um which is interesting.
kept it pretty cut and dry. I mean, they like even just kind of like looking at the budget, you know what I mean? Like they were like, yeah, let's make a fucking horror movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they did it. They did it.
Yeah. And there's literally only like 5 different cast members in the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's like, what is there really to say? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. What? Okay. With that being said, guys, Ernell, could you
Mm.
give people your thoughts on this mysterious movie known as Keeper?
Oh, Devin, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. You know, to be honest, I have spent a lot of time today trying to think about how I actually felt about this movie. And now here, you know, just under 24 hours later, um, I still don't really know how I feel entirely about this movie. Um, there's a good chunk of this movie that is really really dope, and like conceptually on paper this movie's story is so fucking sick. The plot beat, like the reason like things are happening is like some of the it's so fucking cool. It's just like really really fucking rad on paper, but like the execution of the story in this movie is where I kind of like hesitate to like really know if I enjoy it, because like there's I have a lot of the same issues with this movie that I did with Weapons, where like I kind of left the movie with more questions than I had going into it. And the difference though is that like at least with Weapons we like liked Weapons,
And
but
we had a resolution to what was happening.
there was a relative like resolution to it, but the questions we were left asking at the end of Weapons were okay questions for the most part, right? I still don't know why the fuck that gun was in that movie, but the
Supposed to be an allegory for school shootings.
it's
apparently.
not though, because the director said that that's not what the movie is about at all. So I mean, like,
Dude,
who
why'd that
fucking
mask
knows at this
move?
point? Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. The way this one or that one?
Left side.
That's it. Oh wait, that left. That left.
No, your left.
No, the left. My left. Okay, yeah, that left. Yeah, I mean that was my Halloween mask, man. It's my Halloween mask. Anyways, the questions we were left asking at the end of Weapons were they were good questions for us to be like left with, right? Because you and I pretty much our complaint was we were wanting more, right? We just wanted more.
Of the antagonist specifically.
And yeah, and that's a good I feel like that's a good place to be when left with a lot of questions. This movie, I'm left with a lot of questions because they just don't really explain anything besides like the core plot device of the movie. Like outside of that, like they don't really explain anything else that has anything to do with the final act of this film, and like everything that like leads up to the final act of the film is sort of just like left to like a little bit of interpretation, and I don't really like the way that felt, because like even though we had a resolution, there's like I don't know like why that happened at the end. I don't know like why like and see the tough part
I can
about
only
this, too, is that,
assume
like,
why it happened.
exactly. And I don't want to assume, right? I want them
Yeah.
to tell me. Like I'm okay with being left to interpretation when it's like a cool potential for like some part of like the conclusion of the story, right? So a really good example is Inception, right? So you don't know like is he in the dream world or is he in the real world, because the top like stops spinning or it's still spinning at the end of the movie, right? That's cool. That's super fucking cool. The interpretation we're left here is to like have to like fill in all the gaps that they just sort of like left open. And now we're sort of left to our own devices to have to like make up some headcanon for like why the final act of this movie made sense.
You know what it kind of feels like?
What?
It feels like a fairy tale that wasn't complete.
Exactly. And that's like part of the cool part of this movie. And again, we can't talk too deeply on this because that would be spoiler territory, but like there's some whimsy to this film that is like super cool on paper, right? Like you read that and you're like, oh, that sounds like a fucking dope movie concept.
I guess we can just kind of go back and forth on this, right? Because
sure.
Unfortunately, audience, listeners, watchers, there's not a lot we can say without really giving this movie away.
There's really not.
There's really not. There's really not. And Ernell and I, we have this conversation after movies a lot, like when we're leaving theater, because we tend to see movies together and we try to be like, okay, what can we talk about? What can we not?
Yeah.
You know,
right.
Like, and sometimes we'll reference scenes in movies because we don't feel like it's a total spoiler thing. Mm-hmm. But in this movie specifically, I don't think we really can.
No, because like the tough part is that like the first two acts of this movie, it's like not a lot is really happening. And like there's a lot happening and not anything happening all at the same time. And everything ramps up so fucking quick in the beginning of the third act that it's just like whiplash like fucking crazy. And I think where I kind of like find myself a little bit more settled in is that this is a really, really like interesting concept of a movie that is lacking some like full-fledged committed writing from an experienced writer. And so when I found out that Nick Leppard has not really done a whole lot of work, I was like, that makes more sense now because you can tell. Mm-hmm. Like this movie doesn't have bad writing. It just doesn't have enough writing in it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If go ahead.
Yeah, I would agree with that because to me, it feels like that third act should have started accelerating maybe midway through the second act.
And if it wasn't going to, it should have been crazier.
Yeah.
Because like
I wanted more confrontation.
That's what I mean. Crazier, right? Like we have so many like creepy, weird, uncomfortable fucking moments in the first two acts of this movie that kind of left me wanting this to be treated a little bit more like niche cookie cutter. Where like I kind of wanted this like crazy paranormal activity, like cliche, you know, ghost movie type like ramp up where like the entire huge conclusion at the end is this like crazy fucking mind blowing, like people are fucking dying, right? Like I wanted that by the end of this film because all of the creature design, all of the costume design, all of that stuff in this film is so sick, and they like just don't do anything with any of it.
I hate that I have to phrase it like this, but I feel like when a couple weeks ago, we were talking about, is horror back? Is it back?
Right.
I do think it is. And I think this movie, unfortunately, is more of a stepping stone for the horror genre to start pushing the boundaries on different kinds of creature designs, spirit designs, things like that.
Sure.
Because if there's anything I can say, very original, foreign style spirit designs on these.
Yeah.
Which I really appreciate that. It felt Silent Hill inspired to me, like in that vein. Which I really liked. It's one of my favorite things about this movie is specifically the bedroom scene.
Creepy shit. Yeah.
The bedroom scene. Hey, come get me.
Yeah.
Ernell knows I was on my seat. I was so ready for shit to go bonkers right there. I was like,
But then here's the problem. it doesn't
didn't.
go bonkers.
Exactly.
It doesn't go bonkers at all, dude. And that's like you know what this movie kind of makes me feel like? It's reminiscent to, like, imagine if 13 Ghosts, one of the like worst, best fucking ghost movies of all fucking time. Imagine if 13 Ghosts had nothing happening in it. Like the ghosts pop up and they're like super scared. They're like, oh, that's the jackal, right? And he's like walking towards them, and then he just like stops and just disappears, right? And then you're kind of be like, what the fuck? Why was that important at all?
Yeah.
And so like it just kind of, it feels so anticlimactic, because even when it climaxes at the end of the movie, like near the end of the movie, it has this really weird, uncomfortable scene that I was like, why is this happening the way that it is right now? Because
Yeah.
I was so just like, this is not where I thought things were like leading in this. Like it's kind of cliche, and like we could have maybe called like, oh, that's blah blah blah, but it's also not cliche in that like they don't like, it was such a weird fucking moment in this movie that has a ton of weird moments, because like I'm sure you agree, there's like maybe 4 or 5 different scenes in this movie that are just kind of genuinely like awkward, like the cake scene, right? What the fuck? Like there's goddamn, what was it? I think it was the bathroom, like the first bathroom, right? And then like there's this thing that they do in this movie too, for the folks at home. There's this like corner of like the house that they keep cutting to,
and it doesn't
like,
show any reason why they're looking there.
It's like foreshadowing something, right? It's like they keep cutting to it, the characters are looking at it, and they're foreshadowing something is gonna happen there later in this movie. And there's only one thing that happens in it, and it doesn't matter. It has no consequences at all in this fucking film for that like little foreshadow thing. And ultimately, there's not really any consequences at all in this movie, generally speaking. Like there's one, and it happens at the very end of the movie. But like other than that, like I didn't really understand the stakes. I didn't understand like, like why, like yeah, I don't know, dude. I want to like this movie so bad because, like, conceptually speaking, it's super fucking creative. It has Osgood Perkins written all over it. But it kind of just feels like they tossed their budget for what could have been part of the budget for this movie into the monkey. And so now like this movie's kind of lacking in a lot of departments that like made the monkey excel. Like this movie, the monkey sprinted so that this movie could crawl in like the like the weirdest, like kind of like backwards way. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not confident in this movie. And I wish I would have, especially because like Tatiana Maslany playing that like very small role in The Monkey was so good in just that very short, small role that I was kind of hoping to get her as a scream queen in this. And she's just like, she is the best part of this movie, but she's not what I wanted her to be.
I think I do want to say her ability to invoke fear, like as a scared person, is some of the most real fear I've seen in a movie.
She killed it. Yeah, 100% she fucking killed it. Yeah. But she was the only genuinely good actor in this movie. Yeah. Like that did like a genuinely good like
this wasn't good enough for you.
Yeah. No. And then and then yeah, 100%, dude. Yeah, that was, and mind you, everybody at home, what he just did in this movie is a 10-minute scene. Like it is like this middle part of an entire 10-minute scene. And what was his fucking accent? Can you explain to me what his fucking accent was?
No, and his voice was like mid-range bassy.
It was like mid-range bassy. He was talking weird. He like when we're talking about her like boyfriend in this movie, by the way, everybody, he like he was the like they kind of like made it seem like he was like supposed to be this like I wanted this character to be this like either super fucking scummy piece of shit dude and you just like know it off the bat, right? Or B, super suave guy, super fucking suave, and he's like charming and he's like delightful and like she's obviously like super fucking in love with him. They gave us like Josh. He just gives like Matt. You know what I mean? His I don't even know what this guy's name is, but he looks like his name's Matt to me. And that's it. And he has this weird like Swedish Boston accent thing that like I can't for the life of me fucking explain. He was like, Liz, just stop. just to sit down. Let's talk for a minute. Like he's just so fucking weird, dude. I couldn't fucking stand this guy in this fucking movie, dude. I like his cousin more than I liked him. And the cousin's just a side fucking character. You know what I mean?
He's a side piece.
Side piece. He's 100% a
Yeah,
side
no,
piece.
and
Anyways.
and we didn't get any resolution to the cousin either, which really bothered me. Yeah,
well, we like kind of did, but it's like a 2-second split.
Yeah,
scene
you blink
that,
and you miss it type of deal.
mm-hmm.
Listen,
Yeah,
movie-
go off, King.
this movie is fine, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I will say the trailer cut got my expectations up for this movie.
Same. I really thought this movie was gonna be some fucking crazy roller coaster.
Yeah.
And it is the kids' teacup
Yeah,
of roller coasters.
and here's the thing. This is going to be something you will probably might not ever hear me say again. I think this movie suffered from not having more characters in it.
I agree. I think that you know earlier I said that like if that this movie kind of felt like 13 Ghosts if like nothing happened in it, if like the bad guy, like the ghost didn't do anything. I feel like if they would have really doubled down on the ghosts being more of like characters, and having generally like maybe even just 2 or 3 more characters, right? Like the neighbor or like, you know, the friend actually show like
the friend
is involved, you know, like I agree.
Yeah, or maybe neighbors, you know,
neighbors, plural, right?
Yep, that are mentioned in the movie,
or maybe like a park ranger or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Something
like comes in,
something.
He's like, I'm gonna fuck this deer. You know what I mean? Like
sure.
What is kids, you know?
Anyways, but yeah, no, this I feel like this movie suffered from like if you added like literally like 3 more characters and more stakes, and more confrontation. And I know it seems like I'm asking for a lot, and that could change the movie a lot from the intended vision of the movie. And that's not my goal here, is to try and tell them that they should make a different movie because there are aspects of this movie that I like, you know, but I wanted more of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted, because they did some cool things with, and Oz Perkins, I think his biggest strength in filmmaking is his environment storytelling in movies.
This is a very good visual storytelling type movie.
Yeah.
I will give him that much credit because there's a lot of downtime in this film that is filled with like slow pan, like zoom in shots. What? Stop it, you motherfucker. There's a lot of just like quiet, slow pan, like zoom in shots of just like nothing really happening, and it like
Mm.
builds this tension that like that sort of stuff is like meant for. But then like the tension like only kind. It's weird to say this, Devin, but I feel like the first two acts of this movie are like 3 times better than the final act of this movie. Would you agree?
I'll be honest. I don't know if I could stack up any act better than the other in this movie.
Because they're all lacking in like different ways, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I don't know like what route to go with that. Because there are segments of each act that I do like, you know. Actually, I'm going to say I think the first act is the weakest. Actually, the first act to me is the weakest.
Just not enough going on, and it's like super uncomfortable. The second act is arguably
It's literally
the best
just
for me.
And like here's the thing. I appreciate a good dialogue. I really do.
Right. Yeah.
There's
we
not
like
that much good
movies and
dialogue in the first act, and that's what the first act goes around. Oh, so you call this punk? Yeah, this is punk. Okay.
Just leave.
That's literally
How about some cake? How about some cake? And then just
Yeah. Do you like
You know
it?
what I'm saying? Like,
Tastes like shit.
like there's like I like arguably like 14 lines in the first act of this fucking movie, like as a whole, dude. I think I agree with you in terms of like I'm looking at it a different way, where I needed the scary stuff to actually do more scary things. So when the scary stuff does happen in the first and second act, it felt good because it's actually like scary. It was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? But like the third act has so much like stuff that should have been scary that was
wasn't.
like just not.
And
It
let's
just
not
was
let's not say what it was. But I think it sucks because I was expecting something from this movie. I saw the creature design in the trailer, and I was like, "Oh, who is that Silent Hill ass looking motherfucker right there? What is that? What are those? You know what I mean?"
saying, dude.
That's and I was like, "Why are they screaming with blood on their face? What's gonna happen?" You know what I mean? I'm like, "What's going on?" I was like, oh, this movie's going to be crazy. I'm ready. I'm on the edge of my seat anticipating shit. Don't get me wrong, there were some parts in this movie that made me
There were some moments.
There's
For
some
fucking
moments.
sure.
And one thing that Osgood Perkins does with his scene, like his environment storytelling, is if you've seen Longlegs, the environmental storytelling in Longlegs is just like S tier, like fantastic.
So good. So fucking good.
Does away with the way he works shadows and the intent of the presence in his movies, because there is also a presence in the monkey. And I'm starting to realize that that's his theme. That's what he does. Right.
He has a really good sense of tension, I think, is like the best part about his movies.
And there
he
are
builds
moments,
tension really well.
There are moments in tension. And my favorite moment was literally when her phone starts crackling up.
Oh,
dude,
right?
that moment was so good.
That was so fucking good, man.
And like,
oh my God,
talking about a moment of tension, like, and so like back to our conversation of horror being back, we have It Welcome to Derry right now. The bedroom scene in episode 2 is one of my favorite horror scenes I've seen in so fucking long.
Oh my
it
God.
was so good. It reminded me of like the 80s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you're talking about like the bathtub, like
no, not the bathtub, the bedroom. Okay. The bed.
Oh, yeah. The mom. Right. Gotcha. Yep. Yeah.
That is one of my favorite horror scenes I've seen in a long time. It was so good. It was fucking creepy.
Did you watch the new episode? Did you watch?
I did.
The CGI was a little bit questionable in like the end of the new episode. I was a little bit like off put by it because like their CGI has been so good so far that like I was a little bit like, why the fuck does this look like Scooby Doo right now? It was a little bit weird, but
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. The graveyard.
yeah.
The graveyard.
It felt like a Scooby Doo type thing.
Listen. Here's the thing.
Kind of weird.
I think it's kind of purposeful.
You can make the argument for that for sure, because it's anyways, right? Like
exactly. I think it's kind of personable, and I think one of the kids is like probably has watched like Scooby Doo or something like that, and is legitimately afraid of ghosts.
Right.
That's a whole other conversation.
No, sure. I can see the We'll talk about that when the season's over. Like we'll be touching base on this again,
and we'll see how things go from here, right? But this just is not a perfect movie. I hate to say it. It's not a great movie, and dare I say it's not even a good movie.
It's cusping a line there, for me, like for sure. Like I can't confidently say this is a good movie.
I can't
either.
Like which sucks because there are things I like in it.
Exactly.
But like the level of those things I like is that I also needed more of it to justify the means. And my biggest thing in Weapons was I needed more of the antagonist. I needed, why is the antagonist this way? How did this happen? Like, why did they choose to come here? Like in this movie, why are the entities there? What are they? What do they derive from? You know what I mean?
What is the relation? How did he find this person?
How does the whole thing work?
How does the whole exactly? That's what I'm trying to say before. It's like
how does it work?
Fuck does this work? I don't understand the mechanics of like what is going on in this.
And because, I can't say anything else without spoiling it. I can't
say anything else. There's something that happens at the end that we're just supposed to be left to believe makes sense. And I'm just like, how? I don't understand like what happened for that to like be a thing.
I do like the way that resolves, but I don't like the way that it skips to the resolution.
Yes, exactly. The resolution, totally dope. It gives like Midsommar, if Midsommar was better. It gave like a tinge of Midsommar, like top bitch, like type of thing. But that gap that was right there.
It felt like we're missing like 25 minutes of the movie.
Like, guys, you could have
am I wrong?
Put in even just 10 more minutes to like explain how we got to this would have been fucking better, dude. But like, no, we're not that fortunate.
No. Ernell, I don't think we need to beat a dead horse here, but I think it's time that we do give a rating for Keeper. Ernell,
okay.
Do you think people should see this movie, and what is your rating?
I do not think people need to see this movie right away. This is a wait until you can stream it, honestly. I don't even think this movie is worth renting, so to speak, on VOD, to be honest with you. Wait until this is on HBO Max and watch it then. Just you do not need to see this in theaters. There's like this movie does nothing in the theater experience that like elevates it, so to speak. Don't spend your $20 fucking on this. Damn, dog.
I don't want to play in your yard.
Right. I think this is gonna be a 5 out of 10 for me. Because that's where I feel the most like okay with putting this. It's not bad enough to be less deserving of, but it's also just not good enough to like earn more than that to me. So I'm going to give it an even 5 out of 10, my friend.
Okay. Well, I also do not think you should rush to see this movie in theaters. I do think there's some good cinematography in this movie. However, I will say that.
That's one of the better parts of this movie. Yeah.
Outside of Tatiana.
Agreed.
Yeah, she's fine. We got to see her in the
Extra
bathtub.
fun. So fun. Yeah. Her toes, dude. That was someone's best day of their fucking life. Seeing her toes in the bathtub. That was crazy. I was like, damn, they really put a lot of focus
I
on
know,
that.
no, you probably don't remember it, but Marilyn and I were both looking at you like, what the fuck? Why is he drooling?
Stop it. Get the fuck out. You fucking bastard. Anyways, go on.
I am a little bit more gracious to this movie because I think the spirit and creature design is pretty much out of this world. I think it's fantastic, like literally on Del Toro levels, honestly. Like Kojima, Del Toro,
I agree.
Konami, Silent Hill, and I love that kind of shit. That I really appreciate it, especially with what it could have been. And that bedroom scene just fucking did it for me. I just love the creepiness of it, and like I feel like I really felt it happening right there. And like I appreciate a movie that's marketed as a horror movie that does make me feel the thing that's going to happen, but it also took it away at the same time, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's the feeling of anticipation and anxiety. I like that pull. I like that pull as a viewer. I hate to be a Snyder fan, but I hope there's a fucking director's cut of this somehow.
Okay.
I'm a little bit more gracious. This is actually going to be like a 6 out of 10 for me because I do think it's better than a 5. 5s are genuinely like bad movies in my opinion, because to me there's not a lot of difference between 3 to 5.
I think that's where you and I differ, is that like 5 is like is like aggressively mid for me. Like, and I don't mean mid in like
this
a
movie
bad
is
way.
fine if it wasn't for the design of the spirits and some of that tension and some of that like storytelling within the scenery and stuff like that, and the ever lurking shadows that you see. It would be less, but I feel like that touch of scenery storytelling is what the environmental is kind of what like gives this movie an edge, because not a lot of people can pull that off. And I feel like Osgood Perkins can pull that off, even in a movie that is somewhat mid. So I think those kind of things save it, in my opinion. And Tatiana, like I said, the way that she displayed fear and invoked it as an actress, not a lot of people can do that. Like that is some of the best I've seen, straight up. The way that she trembled in her voice when she was talking, like she sounded emotionally distraught. Like it was believable.
Those are all the things that are keeping me from giving this like a 2 though. You know what I mean? And that's like more so why I say like a 5 for me isn't like necessarily a bad movie. It's just one that I'm like,
it is for me.
Sure, it exists. You know what I mean? And like when I start hitting 3s, that's when I'm like, no, this is like
like Rebel
movie,
Moon,
right? Like right, exactly. Like because like a 2 and a 3 to me is like that's bad. 1 is like unforgivably.
That's
bad.
all this movie needed. It needed a shirtless Native American.
Doing cliche Native American things, dude. No, I mean like
his
the
name
movie
is Bright Sun. The best part is like, see, people don't know this, but I'm actually Native American.
Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good for people not to watch Rebelman in any capacity. Yeah, I mean, I think that the construction of this movie is probably the best part of it. Yeah, it's got a good foundation. It just wasn't built to be anything like impressive.
The premise is so cool, and if they just elaborated on it more, it could have been such a cool thing. Like this could have been up there with Weapons as a horror release of the year if it was just elaborated a little bit more. Because I hate to say it, and I know Osgood Perkins or Nick Lepard. No, nobody's gonna fucking watch this from that camp specifically.
Right. For sure. Maybe they are. Maybe
if they do it. Just know I do appreciate a lot of your work. But God damn it, if you just give me that 15 minutes that was cut from this movie somehow. You know, I want to know who your editor was. Okay, I think they're the ones that fucked up.
Where was the spark that was in the monkey?
I love the monkey.
Like,
I love that movie.
Where was that like?
And Long Legs.
Anyway,
Long Legs was just unsettling the whole time.
Well, and see, that's the thing is like think about like that moment in Long Legs, right? In the interrogation room. That is like one of the wildest fucking things we've ever seen in a fucking horror movie. Point, period, blank. There's not a single moment like that in this film outside of the like moment in the bedroom scene that like even, and that is like not even like up to the caliber that was the interrogation scene in Long Legs. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's good, but like nothing in this movie exceeds.
You know what like, scene that matches in Long Legs, in my opinion? With another good scene in Long Legs though, when she's going over the files in that dark room.
Yeah,
because
dude.
Here's the thing. Long Legs is that movie you do a second watch through and you notice so much shit that you did not notice before, and once you do that, it creeps you the fuck out on the second watch. It's actually a scarier movie on the second watch.
It's kind of big brain. It's kind of big. Like that.
It is big brain. It is big.
That was
brain.
Osgood Perkins putting together a fucking puzzle. Rather, that movie on the second watch.
Now here's something I'm wondering.
Okay.
Are all these movies connected?
Nah, I don't think so.
No, do you think they're in the same universe? Because here's the thing. They do similar tropes in every single movie.
Yeah, you could also say,
and I only say that ever lurking shadow.
You can make the same argument for Sam Raimi though, and that's.
But his movies are connected though. That's the thing.
The ones that are like within a franchise. You know what I mean? It's not like Spider-Man has.
Okay. That's different though. That's different. Like his actual movies though are. You know, just like how JJ
was one of his actual movies.
No, that is a franchise licensed movie though.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Like JJ Abrams has like Overlord and Cloverfield and 10 Cloverfield Lane and whatever the fuck is Space One's called.
Is Overlord part of the Cloverfield stuff though?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, because when I think of
there's
like
even
Sam
references
Raimi, right?
to that in that space, the Cloverfield Paradox. That's what it's called. There's references to Overlord in that movie.
Oh damn! I gotta go back and watch that again. So Sam Raimi did, for I guess if anybody at home doesn't know this, he's like the Evil Dead guy, right? He did Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness. But he also did movies like Drag Me to Hell, which is like very much not connected to Evil Dead like at all.
But it's very much not Evil Dead
at all. Because it's Sam Raimi's direction style. You know what I mean? And like I guess like to answer your question, I hope not. Because I don't really need those worlds to cross over. Like you know what I mean? Like I want to go into the Monkey 2 like unabashedly.
Dude, I don't think he's gonna do a Monkey 2.
I think that'd be rad. I think it'd be really
I think
rad.
It would be too, especially at the ending of that.
It'd be hard. Yeah, it'd be really difficult for them to do it. But like, I
don't think it's called The Monkey 2, though. I think it's a different movie with a different name, with different things happening, and maybe similar characters. But I don't think it's called The Monkey 2.
Okay, that's why you're asking. Okay, I see you.
And
we'll come back to this.
And like this is just like a hypothetical theory. I'm not saying it 100% is. But like, I'm noticing some very similar things within these movies.
Okay.
And what if the monkey is the catalyst for all these things, actually?
We'll talk about it later. But
it's not the monkey, it's the other thing.
I don't know. I don't know if I buy it, man. I don't know if I buy it yet. We got to think on this on another time when we have more time to really kind of like
yeah. I agree. Well, guys, I think that puts us at like a 5.5, and since Ernell likes to round up.
Five.
That makes it a 6.
Well, no, I mean like 5.5 even because it's 5 and a 6. Like we do halves here. We do halves here. Okay.
Yeah. They put it at a 5.5. I just like Keeper is fine. I do think it would be a fun horror movie around spooky season, but yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. You know what I mean? That's
Yep.
okay.
Please let us know how fine you feel about this, about Keeper, and you can come on over to our Discord or tell us in the comments below. But for now, this has been 20,000 Films Under the Sea, your choice for all the nerdy pop media fine news, reviews, discussions that you want each and every week. If you want some fine behind the scenes action, you can head on over to patreon.com/goodkrakenpods, where you can get exclusive fine content, discounts on merchandise, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. Don't forget to join the fine GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in the description section below, hitting follow and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching for the fine podcast known as 20,000 Films Under the Sea and leaving a review there. We have to get going, everybody. But until next time.
Tastes like shit. Uh-huh. Right, and then.